Jefferson School in the new school year 1990-91. This is the first grade room at Jefferson School. I'll give you a quick tour here of our room. As you can see, it's October. We're going to do a play for you about Christopher Columbus in just a few minutes. This is a tape that we're going to add to all year long. We'll be sending it home and letting you enjoy watching your first grader at Jefferson. You're welcome to tape this if you have the ability and the equipment. We'll be sending it home and letting you keep it overnight several times during the year as we add to our tape.
I'm Arthur Pilgrim. My name's Steve Wilson. Stacy. I am Aaron Simmons. I am Chad Norton. I am Dave Smith. I'm Joseph Steve. I am Jamie Williams. I am Cassie Knight. I am Becky Randolph. Amelia Randolph. Kristen Norris. I am Kelly Pitt. I am Paul David Gale. I am Lance Fleming. I am Christmas Love. I am James Clay. I am James Hopkins. I am Christina Ford. I am Patrick Wilson. I am Kristen Lowe.
Hey, now let's take a look at our teachers. Let me pan around. We'll get one of our teachers. I am Mrs. Anfield. And then I'm going to pan around and let her take a picture of the camera person. And I am Mrs. Smith. And Mrs. Anfield, if you'll pan around to the kids again. Today, the first grade class wrote a special serviceman. His name is Brad Johnson. He's a first lieutenant in the Air Force. He is stationed over near Iraq, and his mother says he will be very happy to hear from first graders. Next week, we're also going to write a letter to Lance Fleming's cousin, who's also stationed near there. We would like to present for you the play of Christopher Columbus and how we think he discovered America. During Christopher Columbus's day, people thought the world was flat, and if a ship sailed out on the ocean, they would sail right off the edge. But Christopher Columbus thought the world was round, and if he sailed out over the ocean, he would go around the world. He wanted to sail from Spain to India and buy lots of spices and riches. But on the way, he bumped into America. Christopher Columbus wanted to sail around the world, but he didn't have the money to buy ships. So he went to the Queen of Spain, Queen Isabella, and he asked her, so Queen Isabella sold her jewels and gave the money to Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus traded those for 3 ships. The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. Christopher Columbus and his men sailed across the ocean, and they had 3 ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. They sailed for days and days. Some of the men got sick. Some of the men were scared. And one of the men said, "Let's turn back." Christopher Columbus did not want to turn back. So he told the sailors, so they sailed 1 more day, 2 more days, 3 more days, and on the 3rd day, a sailor said, "Land ho!" Yes, they had discovered land, but it was not India, it was America they had discovered. On this new land were some strange-looking people. Different from anything Christopher Columbus had seen. These people were called Indians. But they were friendly Indians. When Christopher Columbus and his men got off the ship, they met the Indians and found out they were very friendly. They shook hands with the Indians. And the Indians taught them many things about this new land. Yes, Christopher Columbus had discovered a new country. And Christopher Columbus said, he claimed the land for Spain. The end.
put it on this planet.
Wiseman, good morning.
Good morning.
We're so glad you came to help us learn about our five senses today.
I'm glad to be here helping. What are you doing with that camera? Where's the bench?
Since it's November at Jefferson School and everywhere, Mr. and Mrs. Antill are putting up their Indian teepee so we can study about Indians in social studies. This is the beginning of our Indian teepee. They're working hard to put it up for us.
Makes me part Indian as well and gay, okay? And what I'm wearing, a lot of this belonged to my grandfather. So I thought I would just tell you a little bit about my grandfather and perhaps how his grandfathers lived. And I'd start by telling you what type of Indian. You know, there's a lot of different types of Indians. There's a lot of different tribes and things. The type of Indian that my grandfather was and that I am is Choctaw. That's the tribe that we originated from, okay? And there's a lot I'm sure some of you have heard of Cherokee Indians, and maybe the Chickasaws or the Creeks or Navajos. There's a lot of different, there's over 200 different tribes of Indians. So there's a lot of different types of Indians. It was Choctaw Indian, and this is what he wore when he would perform and do his Indian things. And does anybody know what this is called?
Headband?
Not really a headband. There is a headband on it.
A dress?
Headdress. Ms. Anhill gave me something in a kit back there that you all really need to look at because there's a lot of interesting stuff back there. And the lot plant was one of the plants that the Indians used. The pokeberry plant was another plant that the Indians used to get their juice to make their drinks. What's some of the things they could have painted besides feathers
Flowers?
and this belonged to my grandfather, and this is what we call a ceremonial drum. A lot of people call it a war drum. And you couldn't go down to the local music store and buy a drum from the animal hide, okay? Do we know what this is called? Indians wore them on their feet.
Slippers!
Not shoes, not slippers. Back in the back. No, not flip-flops. Moccasins, good, okay. This is a pair of my grandfather's moccasins, and they're made out of leather. One of the other things, pardon? Your mom got some moccasins?
This is deer skin too, and I want to pass this around. And this one is large enough that they could have made some moccasins out of. What they did was they took the fur off of one side, and then they used the animal oils and things from the animal's body. They used their brains, in fact, rubbed it with stones on the other side to make. She bought the beads, but this little fuzzy part down here is from a wolverine. It's from the animal, a wolf. And we got this in Colorado, and we put it up during the summer sometimes, and get to go camping in it. And it's really a lot of fun. When it's hot in the summertime, and you want to get some air, roll down the sides, and we build a fire right in the middle. And the reason we build it in the middle is because right up above, the smoke can go right up through the top, just like a chimney. And it looks like it might rain in here if it ever rained, but it doesn't because we have what you call rain flaps. They're smoke flaps. And they're on the back of the teepee. When we go outside, you can see. We can close those up a little bit and keep the rain from coming in on us.
But you have to be kind of wet, don't you?
No, you really don't, because it comes right through the middle and it doesn't come through the inside. And the reason it doesn't come through the sides of the teepee is because we smoked the teepee. One time when we first got it, we put it up and we closed all those smoke flaps and we lit a fire and let the fire burn. And see the brown stuff on the side of the teepee? That's where the smoke got on the teepee, and it closed up all of the places where the rain could come through. So now when it rains, it doesn't come through the teepee. And you'll notice that the door is poured. All of those rocks came from Colorado, and Mr. Antill brought them back when we moved to Missouri. And he makes our fire out of that. Those special rocks, he uses them every time we put up the teepee. They're on the outside of the teepee.
Where can you see them?
You can see the shadow.
What kind is that rock?
I'm not sure. I think it's a quartz.
They shine on the inside.
It spreads them apart. And then we put the other sticks on, and he wraps the rope around the others so they don't fall. And he also tied a little red flag up there at the top.
That's what I mean.
Is that what you mean? He just tied a little red flag up there at the
How
top.
did he get it?
Just for decoration.
That's not really. How did he get
Just
down?
a piece of material.
How did he get
Stone soup in the first grade room. It was a book we read about a village that would have gone hungry if everyone had not brought something to put in the pot of soup. Shell, what did you put in our soup? Good. And our helper today is Mrs. Fleming. Thanks for coming in.
You're welcome. Hope it's a good soup.
Christina, what are you putting in our soup? Green beans. Yum. And over here we have Miss Kelly. What are you fixing, Kelly? Carrot. What are we adding to the soup? Peas. Ooh, good. Thank you. Plants. What are you peeling there?
potato?
Potato. What did you just slice?
Onion.
Did it get in your eyes? You're doing a good job. Hey, what are you fixing today? Carrot for our stone soup. And right over here, Sandra, what are you putting in?
Green beans.
Great. And Mrs. Antill's helping. And what are you adding? Corn. Great. And Jordan, would you bring yours back, please? What did you bring for the soup? A turnip. Ooh, that's going to be good. Aaron, what are you adding to our soup? Some corn. Thank you, Aaron. Daniel, what are you adding to our stone soup? Put her in, Daniel. Just a minute. We got to take the lid off.
Do we want everything that everybody brings, like all the tournament?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll go ahead and peel it.
Great.
Okay.
Paul, look at Mrs. Smith. What are you peeling for our soup?
Okay, so if you leave it in
Carrot.
the trash can, you'll have a little bit better luck. There you go.
Virginia, what are you peeling for our soup?
Carrot and a potato.
Ooh, I'm glad. Look up here for just a minute. Ah, good. What did you bring today?
Got some corn and green beans.
Put it in, would you please?
There.
Right in the pot. Green beans and corn. And whoa, who is this little helper? Wave at me. Can you wave at me? That's Lance's little brother. Steven, what did you bring for our soup?
Not sure. No.
Corn.
Okay, the
Oh
rest slow.
boy.
Okay.
What are you adding to our soup?
Okay.
Potato.
And boy, she's peeling that. She's doing a good job. Look up here. What are you peeling for our soup?
Potatoes.
Good. Neil, what are you adding to our soup? Meat. Can you take the bag and just throw it right in there on top of all those vegetables? Wow. Ryan, what are you adding to our soup?
Corn.
Corn. Erica, what did you bring today?
Carrots.
What else?
And turnip.
Oh, celery, carrots, and a turnip. Wonderful. Sarah, what did you bring for soup?
Green beans.
Green beans. Can you add that to our big pot of soup? That's That's enough to feed all the Indians and pilgrims in the world. Now see, what did you bring? What else? What's in that can? And what did Mommy bring? Cabbage. Can you put your can of tomatoes in our soup? Good. Now, while we're waiting for our soup to cook, we're going to tell the Thanksgiving story. The first Thanksgiving.
A long time ago, a group of pilgrims left their land and sailed on. Their ship was called the Mayflower. The Mayflower was big as 2 trucks, but the pilgrims were crowded. The children didn't have no room to play on the ship and had no food on the ship. There wasn't enough water for drinking or washing. The children had to sleep on the hard, cold floor. Day by day, it got worse and it started raining and the pilgrims started to get sick. One pilgrim died on the Mayflower and one baby was born. They were on the Mayflower for 2 months and 3 days. Finally, they landed on Plymouth Rock. The first winter was bad on Plymouth. Snow fell the first winter before they built their houses, and they didn't have enough food. Now as springtime, they had a lot of work to do. They had to build their houses. They planted seeds from the Mayflowers they brought them. They made friends with the Indians. The Indians taught them how to plant corn. The next fall they had plenty of food. They decided to have a big feast and they invited the Indians. The Indians were prepared. The feast lasted 3 last days. There were 50 Indian pilgrims and 90 Indians, like deer. Like turkey. Like eel. Like corn. Pilgrims had lots to be thankful for. And they had lots of food. And they had new homes. And they had friends.
Okay, we are enjoying our stone soup now. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and we're eating stone soup. We're pretending we're like the first Thanksgiving. I'm asking my first graders something they're thankful for. Sandra, what are you thankful for?
Cornbread.
Cornbread. Tasha, what are you thankful for?
Cornbread.
Hey. Erica, what are you thankful for?
Food.
For food. What did you write on our paper this morning? You're a guinea pig. Neil, what are you thankful for?
My mom and dad.
Thank you, Neil. Dustin, what are you thankful for?
Carrots.
You like carrots? I'm glad. Virginia, what are you thankful for?
You.
Thank you, honey. Stephen, what are you thankful for?
Toys.
It's good. It's good to be thankful for toys. Paul, what are you thankful for? The whole world. Arthur.
My mom and dad.
Thank you, Arthur. Ryan.
My house.
That's good, Ryan. Cassie.
God.
Thank you, Cassie. What are you thankful for?
Everything.
Just everything. Daniel.
My dog.
You like your dog, don't you? Jamie? For everything. Are you thankful for your little sister? I bet you are too. Kelly, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for clothes.
That's good. You wrote that on your paper this morning, didn't you? Christina, what are you thankful for?
Kitten.
Your kitten? Oh, but you're thankful for kittens, right?
Everything except the devil worshippers.
You what, honey?
I like everything except the devil worshippers.
You're thankful for everything but them. That's right, Gabe. Thanks. Michelle?
Clothes, home, and the teachers.
Oh, aren't you sweet?
Because that's your responsibility.
Aaron, what are you thankful for? What?
Mom and Dad.
Of course you are. Clarence, what are you thankful for?
Friends.
Good. You have some good friends, don't you? Becky, what are you thankful for?
The whole class plus Jordan, Gabe, and Lance.
Oh, very good. Jordan, what are you thankful for?
Everything.
How about that new baby brother? You thankful for him? You bet. Mrs. Antill, what are you thankful for?
Well, I'm thankful for my family.
You bet. Mrs. Smith is thankful for my family, and I'm going to get to be with my family tomorrow at Thanksgiving at my house. Looks like we're enjoying stone soup, cornbread, and butter we made ourselves. Well, let's go ask Mrs. Fleming what she's thankful for.
For my little boy.
I'm thankful for my children, my husband, and I'm thankful for our freedom.
Right.
Freedom. Let's freedom.
The 18th, 1990. And we want to show you what our room looks like, all ready for Christmas. This is our wreath that we made out of our hands. We call it our handsome wreath because it's all first grade hands. Over in our window is our Whoville. We saw a tape of how the Grinch stole Christmas, and we made our Whoville with all the people standing in a circle holding hands around Whoville. Now today we're going to act out a book, Christmas from A to Z.
A is for angel, so pretty and bright. B is for the baby that was born on that night. C is for candle that flickers and lights. Glows. D is for drummer boy. Look at him go. Green. Evergreen is used everywhere. F is for fireplace. It's smokes.
That.
It's used for gifts that makes us merry. H is for holly with pretty red berries. I is for icicles hang on the tree. J is for jingle bells, you cannot so loudly. K is for king, from far away. L is for lantern, now don't burn your hands. N is for mistletoe, a kiss it might bring. It is for Noel, come on and sing. O is for oranges, some sweet and some sour. P is for the sunflower, for the holiday flower.
Okay.
Q is for quail, the bird of the season. R is for reindeer, to pull the sleigh, that is the reason. S is for snow that falls in the night. T is for tree, what a beautiful sight. U is for upstairs, where everybody is in bed. V is for visitor dressed in red. Or whiskers covering face and chin too. X is for xylophone, a toy little blankie. Y is for Yule log that will burn out in the night. Z is for zebra, a child's toy delight.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glowed like all of the other reindeers used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in the reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, oh, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him, and they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, hey.
We're doing a talent show in our room for you. I'm going to pan around to show you all the excited first graders. Our talent show is based on a story we have in our reading book called A Street Show. And it made us think what fun it would be to have our own street show. So, lights, camera, action, roll 'em. Our first part of our talent show is a story. You've all heard the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. We're going to do Goldilocks in reverse. It's a story called Deep in the Forest. It's Miss Becky Randolph.
This story is called Deep in the Forest. Once upon a time there was a cottage. There lived a father, a mother, and a little baby in that house. One day they went for a walk, and the bear came in their house. And he went in the kitchen and tried not Papa's porridge, then Mama's porridge, then Baby's porridge, and he said, just right. And he ate it all. Then he went in the living room, sat on Papa's chair, too hard. Then he sat on Mama's chair, too soft. He sat on Baby's chair just right, and it broke while he was sitting on it. Then he went upstairs and sat on Papa's bed, too hard. Mama's bed, too soft. Baby's bed just right. And the family came home. Papa looked at his porridge. He said, somebody's been eating my porridge. Mommy looked at hers and she said, somebody's been eating mine too. And Baby looked at hers and she said, somebody's been eating mine and they ate it up. Then they went in the living room. Papa looked on his chair, and he said, somebody's been sitting on mine. And Mommy looked on her chair, and she said, somebody's been sitting on mine too. Baby looked on her chair, and she said, somebody's been sitting on my chair, and they broke it. Then they went upstairs. And Papa looked at her bed, his bed, and he said, somebody's been laying in my bed. Mommy looked in hers, and she said, somebody's been laying in mine. And then Baby looked at hers, and she said, somebody's been laying in mine, and they're still here. And after the bear was gone, they lived happily ever after, and the bear did too.
Introduce the characters for Deep in the Forest. Papa was played by Lance Fleming. Mama was Christina Poole. Goldilocks, the little girl, was Kathy Knight. And the little bear was Ryan Barker. Thank you. Good job. And next in our talent show, we have a famous magician, Daniel Withers. He has a volunteer to help with his magic act, Mr. Jamie Cochran. He's gonna try to stick that through the clown, but it will not go through. Do you have some magic words? And Mr. Daniel was able to stick it through. Yay! Thank you, Magician Daniel. And next in our talent show, we have a dance routine by Cassie Knight and Becky Randolph.
me over, pour me out. I'm a very clever pot, it's true. Here's an example what I can do. I can change my handle and my spout. Just tip me over, pour me out. Hurry, put the kettle on and we'll all have tea. Grandma used to sing. Those since then our taste has changed in so many ways. Yet to the pot we cling. Oh, I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout. I can change my handle or my spout. Just tip me over, pour me out. Holly, put the kettle on and we'll all have tea. Grandma used to sing. Though since then our taste has changed in so many ways. Yet to the pot we cling. Oh, I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout. I can change my handle or my spout. Just tip me over, pour me out. Me over, pour me out.
And next in our talent show, we have another magician, Chad Nolan, the Great. Chad, what are you going to show us today?
I will make a lady
A lady's going to pop out of the hat. And presto, she did. Yay! You're going to change colors. What color is it right now? It's white. And now it's red. Yay! Oh, mighty Chad, I hope you don't reveal your secrets. And not, what is your next trick, Mr. Chad? Flowers will appear in the hat. Presto! Flowers! It's blue. And now it's red again. Yay! And now what are you going to do, mighty Chad? He's going to saw a woman in half right before our eyes. There's his saw. Oh, he did. He cut her in half. Can he put her back together? There she is. Yay! Let's give Chad a big hand. Chad the magician. Next in our talent show, we have Miss Sarah Bogle, who's going to do a dance routine, and she recorded her own routine on the tape recorder. This is her voice.
Do the split, 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 do high kicks, 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 turn around, round, round, touch the ground, ground, ground.
And next in our talent show, we have that famous magician, Aaron Simmers. Thank you. Aaron, would you tell us what you're going to do today? It's going to be inside the red. And it what will you do for your next trick? You're going to put it on the purple side. And he did it! Yay! Take a bow, Aaron. Very good. And next we have another play to do for you. The doorbell rang. Let me introduce our narrator for this play. It's Chris Enlow. Would you tell us about our story, Chris?
The name of it is The Doorbell Rang by Pat Hutchins. I've made some cookies for tea, said Mom. Good, said Victoria and Sam. We're starving. Share them between yourselves, said Mom. I made plenty. That's 6 each, said Sam and Victoria. They look as good as Grandma, said Victoria. They smell as good as Grandma, said Sam. No one makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma as the doorbell rang. It was Tommy and Hannah from next door. Come in, said Ma. You can share the cookies. That's 3, said Sam and Victoria. They smell as good as your Grandma, said. And look as good, said Hannah. No one makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma as the doorbell rang. It was Peter and his little brother. Come in, said Ma. You can share the cookies. That is 2 each, said Victoria and Sam. They look as good as your Grandma's, said Peter, and smell as good. Nobody makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma as the doorbell rang. It was Joy and Simon with their 4 cousins. Come in, said Ma. You can share the cookies. That's 1 each, said Sam and Victoria. They smell as good as your Grandma, said Joy. And look as good, said Simon. No one makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma as the doorbell rang. And rang. Oh dear, said Ma. As the children stared at their cookies on their plates. Perhaps you'd better eat them before we open the door. We'll wait, said Sam. It was Grandma with an enormous tray of cookies. How nice to have so many friends to share them with, said Grandma. It's good I made a lot. And no one makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma as the doorbell rang.
The end. Introduce the characters in our play, The Doorbell Rang. The doorbell was Neil. Neil, let us hear that doorbell again. Very good. Okay, then, turning around, Ma was played by, say your name. Michelle Broach. Hannah was?
Paul.
Was Sam. Victoria was played by? Grandma, who brought all the cookies, was played by? Peter and his brother, played by?
Brian.
And who was your brother? The teddy bear, right? Tom was played by?
Jamie Potter.
And his cousins were?
Sharon Nolan. Christina Paul. Nikki Brown.
And didn't they do a good job? Let's give them a hand. Well, don't go. And now, next in our talent show is a magic act by the famous Gabriel Keyes. Almighty Gabriel, do you have an act for us? Do you need a volunteer?
Yes.
Would you call for a volunteer, please? And what trick will you do, Almighty Gabriel?
know what number he's thinking of.
He's going to tell what number Jordan's thinking of.
That one. On this side.
Pick a number on that card, Jordan. Is it on that one? Say yes if it is. It's on that card. It's on that card. It's on that card. Okay, are you ready to tell us the number, Almighty Gabriel? Yay, he did it! Thank you, Gay Keys and assistant Jordan. And next in our talent show, we have Miss Sandra Brazel doing a jump rope routine to the tune of the Pussycat Polka.
Have you ever seen a romance that was as intense? Except between a boy cat and a cat on a fence. They sing a song and do a cat dance when the moon is new. It looks like it's a lot of fun, so leave us try it too. Let's do Pussycat Polka. Polka. Meow, meow, meow. Me, you, and Pussycat Polka.
Very good, Sandra. Take a bow, Sandra. And next in our talent show, we have a play about the fat cat.
There was once an old woman who was cooking some gruel. She had some business with a neighbor woman and asked the cat if he would look after the gruel while she was gone. "I'll be glad to," said the cat. But when the old woman had gone, the gruel looked so good that the cat ate it all. And the pot, too. When the old woman came back, she said to the cat, "Now, what has happened to the gruel?" "Oh," said the cat, "I ate the gruel, and I ate the pot too, and now I am going to also eat you." And he ate the old woman. He went for a walk. On the way he met Sko Hottentot. And Sko Hottentot said to him, "What have you been eating, my little cat? You are so fat." And the cat said, "I ate the gruel and the pot and the old woman too, and now I am going to eat you." So he ate Sko Hottentot. Afterwards, he met Sko Lincoln-Lot. Sko Lincoln-Lot said, "What have you been eating, my little cat? You are so fat." "I ate the gruel and the pot and the old woman too." And Sko Hottentot said the cat, "And now I am going to also eat you." So he ate Sko Lincoln-Lot. Next, he met birds in a flock. And they said to him, "What have you been eating, my little cat? You are so fat." "I ate the gruel and the pot and the old woman too, and Sko Hottentot and Sko Lincoln-Lot, and now I am going to also eat." "You are so fat." The cat said, "I ate the gruel and the pot and the old woman too, and Sko Hottentot and Sko Lincoln-Lot, and a bird in a flock, and now I am going to also eat you." And he ate the girl dancing. When he had gone a little farther, he met a lady with a pink parasol.
And she too said to him, "Heaven, what have you been eating, my little cat? You are so fat." "I ate the gruel and the pot and the old woman too, and Skull Hottentot and Skull Lincoln Lot and 5 birds in a flock and a girl dancing, and now I am going to also eat you." And he ate the lady with the pink parasol. A little later, he met a parson with a crooked staff. "Dear me, what have you been eating, my little cat? You are so fat." "Oh," said the cat, "I ate the gruel and the pot and the old woman too, and Skull Hottentot and Skull Lincoln Lot and a bird in a flock and a girl dancing and a lady with a pink parasol, and now I am going to also eat you." And he ate the parson with the crooked staff. Next, he met a woodcutter with an axe. "My, what have you been eating, my little cat? You are so fat." "I ate the gruel and the pot and the old woman too, and Skull Hottentot and Skull Lincoln Lot and a bird in a flock and a girl dancing and the lady with the pink parasol and the parson with the crooked staff, and now I am going to also eat you." "No, you are wrong, my little cat," said the woodcutter. He took his axe and cut the cat open, and out jumped the parson with the crooked staff, and the lady with the pink parasol, and the girl dancing, and the bird in the flock, and Skull Lincoln Lot, and Skull Hottentot. And the old woman took her pot and her gruel and went home with them.
Yay! Deuce, the characters in The Fat Cat. The old woman was played by Chris Enlow. The woodcutter was Jamie Cochran. The lady with the pink parasol was Becky Randolph. Girl dancing, Cassie Knight. The parson with the crooked staff was Lance Fleming. The bird in the flock was Daniel Withers. The fat cat himself was Chad Nolan. We're glad he's okay now. Skull Lincoln Lot was Neil Randall, and Skull Hottentot was Arthur Pilsner. And next in our talent show, we have another magician, the famous Neil Randall. Neil, what trick will you do for us today? He's going to make that ball disappear. You have, ooh, and it did! Yay! And famous Randall the magician, can you make it come back? And he did! Yay! Thank you, Neil. Take a bow. And next in the magic show, in the talent show, we have Dustin Stevens, who's going to play his guitar keyboard to the tune of It's a Small World, and he has some helpers today. Very good. And now in our talent show, we have a story we'd like to do for you. It's the story of Annie Gator and Alligator in roller skates. It's a wordless story. One day, Annie Gator and Alligator decided they would like to go roller skating. So they got their skates and waved goodbye to Mother Alligator. But there was only one pair of skates, so Alligator sat down and put them on. And he skated around the house. But Annie Gator was sad because she didn't have any skates. So Mother Gator came out and told Alligator to let Annie Gator have the skates. So they both sat down, and Gator skated around the house, and Alligator cried. So they thought of a plan. What if each one of them put on one skate? Each of them put on one skate, and they did it by sharing and helping each other. The end. Introduce the characters in our Annie Gator Alligator play. Annie Gator was played by Kelly Hicks. Mother was played by Christina Poole, and Alligator by Paul Bedell. Let's give them another hand. And next in our talent show, we have a magician, Mr. Jordan Eaton, who's going to do some card tricks. Do you need an assistant, Mr. Eaton?
Yes.
Would you call for your assistant, please?
Yes.
Mr. Eaton, would you tell us what your trick's going to be?
To put all aces that are going to be on top of 4 stacks.
4 stacks, and every stack will have an ace on top. Do you think he can do it? What would your assistant do at this time? Oh, we're shuffling the cards. That's going to make it harder. You mean on top of shuffling, he gets to cut the deck? Oh, that makes it hard.
That's this.
He's cutting it again. And again.
What's your favorite ace? Hearts, diamonds, spades, and clovers. Clovers? That one?
Oh, wow. There's 2. There's 3. He did it! Wow! But a magician never tells his secret, so we'll never know how the great Jordan did that. All right, Mr. Jordan has another trick. What will you do this time?
I'm going to pick the card that he picks.
All right, he's going to tell you which card you pick.
Pick the card anyway.
Now, let the camera see the card, but don't let Mr. Jordan see it. We have a camera on it. Don't let Mr. Jordan see it. All right. Mr. Jordan, he has placed the card in the deck.
On top.
Did you place it on top, assistant? He did. He's cutting the deck. It might get lost. We'll see if Mr. Jordan can find the card that Mr. Chad picked. He did it! It was the ace of clubs. Take a bow, Mr. Jordan. And assistant, thank you. And next we have a story called Rescuing the Princess. I'm going to introduce the characters first. The handsome prince is played by Ryan Barker. The beautiful princess is Erica Hoshauser. The mean ogre is played by Arthur Pilsner. And his helper, the dragon, by Nikki Brown.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess who lived in a castle with a handsome prince. One day, she was in the castle taking care of her pets. A mean ogre and his dragon came to the castle and captured her. The prince was in the forest hunting for deer. The ogre and the dragon took her to their cave. The prince came home and found the princess was missing. He looked for her. He found her in the cave of the ogre, and they had a dreadful sword fight. The prince drives the ogre away, but the dragon was still guarding the princess. The prince threw pieces of meat on the ground, and the dragon left the princess unguarded. The prince grabbed the princess and took her back to the castle. And they lived happily ever after.
Okay, and now presenting that great magician, Lance Fleming. Lance, what magic act will you do today?
I will make a ball float.
A ball is going to float.
And you can say
Nothing up your sleeve.
Okay.
Oh, yes, he did it! I'm amazed at all these wonderful magic tricks. And now for your second act, what will you do, Mr. Lance?
I need somebody to mark this dime.
Call on an assistant, please.
Michelle.
He's going to have someone mark the dime.
We're going to mark this dime by putting a piece of masking tape on it. And you know that'll be the dime. Okay, Lance.
Now, Mr. Lance, what will you do with the dime?
Focus. just from letting me open the box.
Would you like Mrs. Antill, your assistant, to open the box?
Oh, look at all the rubber bands. Okay. Hey, it's closed tightly. Oh, and there's another box.
Mrs. Antill is trying to find the
Going to
dime.
open the big box. Oh, there's a smaller box with rubber bands all over it.
Oh, that dime cannot be in there.
Couldn't be. Couldn't be. Oh, look, and other rubber bands and a plastic bag. There's my dime.
She found it! Way to go, Mr. Lance, the magician. And now, do you have one last act for us, Mr. Lance? What will you do this time?
Oh.
All right.
No holes in the balloon.
Yay! That was amazing! And take a bow, Mr. Lance, the magician. And the next exciting act in our talent show, Mr. Gabe Keys is going to play the keyboard. What will you be playing, Gabe?
Heart and Soul, but I don't know the other song.
All right, let's hear it. Next number, please. Take a bow, Gabe. And next in our talent show, we have that great magician, Arthur Pilsner. Arthur, what will you be doing? All right, let's see if he can do that. Well, he did it! Can you?
Now I'm going to change it back.
All right. He did it. Take a bow, Arthur. Take a bow. Thank you. And our narrator is Jordan Eaton.
My name is Captain Ethan. I am from the planet Earth. My friends Astronaut Sarah, Astronaut Simmons, and our robot 22301 are exploring the planets in our solar system. We have come in the Starship Eagle. First we landed on Mercury. Then we met an alien. His name was Zane. Mercury is really hot because it is the closest planet to the sun. We went to Mercury because it was too hot, but we asked Zane to go with us. Next, we landed on Venus. There was so many clouds we could hardly see. We saw a volcano erupt. We bought some volcanic rock in our solar system. In our station. We decided to leave because it was hotter than Mercury. As we flew past Earth, we found some water and land. We waved to our friends on Earth. We landed on the moon to see if we could walk on it. We couldn't because there was no gravity, so we flew on to Mars. On Mars, we found some red dirt and red skies. It looked like the desert in Texas or Arizona. but there were no planes. We decided to fly onto the next planet. The next planet is the largest planet in our solar system. Its name is Jupiter. We couldn't land on Jupiter because it's made up of mostly gases. We counted the moons around Jupiter and found there were 16. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We decided to move on to the second largest planet in our solar system, Saturn. Saturn is a beautiful planet. It looks like it has wings around it. The wings are made up of billions of chunks of ice. We found that 23 moons orbit Saturn. We did not land because the wind on Saturn was at more than 1,000 miles an hour. When we got to the next planet, Uranus, we were surprised to see that it had wings around it too. We didn't stay too long on Uranus because one day there's like 42 years to its entrance. The next planet we came to is named Neptune. It looks blue and green because of the chemicals it's made of. We didn't stay too long because we were so excited to get to our last planet, Pluto. It is the smallest planet and the farthest away from the sun. Because it's so far from the sun, it's really cold on Pluto. We didn't stay on Pluto because it takes 248 years to have a birthday. We didn't like that. Who knows, there may be other planets beyond Pluto, but we decided to turn our spaceship around. We couldn't wait to get back to good old planet Earth. Home sweet home.
Okay, I'd like to introduce the characters in our space play. You tell me what part you played, please.
Astronaut Simmers.
And that was played by Aaron Simmers. Thank you, Astronaut Simmers. What part did you play?
Captain Eaton.
And Captain Eaton was Jordan Eaton. Good job. And this person was?
Astronaut Sarah.
And Astronaut Sarah was played by Sarah Vogel. What part did you play?
The alien.
And the alien was played by Dustin Stevens. Good job. What part did you play?
22301.
And you were a robot, played by Gabe Keys. Let's give them a big hand, class. And the next act in our talent show, we have Miss Nikki Brown and Crystal Slaughter doing Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. It followed her to school one day, which was against the rule. It made the children to see a lamb at school. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, his fleece was white as snow.
And the next act is a group of students playing the melody bells. I'd like to introduce them first. We have Tasha Benson, Ryan Barker, Chris Inlow, Jamie Cochran, Erica Holzhauser, and Michelle Brooks. our last act in our talent show, we have Miss Crystal Slaughter playing the keyboard. Very good, Crystal. Big smile. And we hope you enjoyed our talent show. Well, we're down in the office now, and I would like to film Mrs. Fradlin. Hi, Miss Fradlin.
Hi.